And hello and welcome to Behind the Scenes. It really is
Yes.
behind the scenes when they
Yes, it
catch us by
is.
surprise.
That's right.
Oh man, it's so good to have you with us. Stay
Yes.
with us the next few minutes as
Hmm.
we go over some of the stuff behind the scenes here on Your Ventana TV. We appreciate you guys. We have to remind those that are watching on Facebook, you actually see this when we're recording it, but the rest of the network, you're either watching on Wednesday morning or Saturday morning in the rerun. We know a lot of you watch on YouTube and on Facebook, and we appreciate that. But we're more than just a program. We are a 24-hour television network. And those who are watching us in one of these channels, you think I can go through all of them without losing my mind or memory for a moment? Okay.
All the
Fresno
channels?
31.10,
Yes.
Bakersfield 34.10, or Las Vegas channel 18.7 or 26.6, or Reno channel 35.8, or Atlanta, Georgia 26.7, or Pocatello, Idaho Falls on channel 3113. I got them all.
Yay!
Yes.
Wow, you did
Or if
it.
yeah, or if you're watching on one of the streaming channels on Amazon Fire, Fire TV, you got that stick, or you have a smart TV with Roku on it, or Apple TV, or the Android TV system. You can always download Ventana TV and watch all of the great programs. We got good stuff in the morning.
Yeah,
You were listening to some music before we came over here.
that's right.
I think it was Matt Meyer, Father, let your will be done. We hear
Yes.
these on
And the Lord's Prayer?
and the Lord's Prayer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we hear some of these on Christian radio and
That's
on
right.
satellite radio, but when you see the videos
Mm.
of some of these awesome anointed men and
Yes.
women of God, Toby Mack and Stephen Curtis Chapman and some of these others.
Yeah, Rachel Lampa with
Rachel
Toby
Lampa,
Mac.
her latest one with Toby Mack
Mac
is
is
just awesome.
awesome.
And
Yes.
that is a California time between 8 and 9 o'clock every weekday morning, and again between 4:30 and 5:30 every weekday afternoon. And then they're put in there between the programs of some of the great teachers that we have, like uh, Andrew Womack, Andy Stanley. We have Joyce
Joyce
Meyer,
Meyer,
and we've
Joel
got Joel Osteen,
Osteen,
and we, of course,
uh,
every day at noon we have
mm-hmm.
Stephen Furtick, who's such
Stephen
a blessing.
Furtick.
So many people, and Jensen Franklin. You
Mm-hmm.
can't get a better lineup
Yeah.
than what we have
And
every
the
single day.
different victory outreaches that are
Yes. Uh,
doing awesome
on
job.
Monday, the
Mm-hmm.
Victory Outreach is when we play at 3:30. The Mother
The
Church
Mother
in
Church.
Chino. They have a
Mm-hmm.
great media ministry there. And in fact, we
Mm-hmm.
were just there, so
That's
that's going to
right.
be some of the thank yous. So
Mm-hmm.
wherever you're watching us from, and we particularly need to hear from those of you watching on channel 35.8 in Reno and
Mm-hmm.
on 31.13 in Idaho. We got two calls from Idaho last week
All right.
for our Spanish,
During the Spanish
yeah,
time?
for
Mm-hmm.
during the live prayer show. So
Mm-hmm.
that's exciting. And then we've gotten a couple from Atlanta that say we love your programming, and we just
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that. Jasmine, maybe you can put the telephone number up there real quick so that people can call. And we don't have 24-hour volunteers to answer the telephones.
That's right.
But if you follow the prompts there, it'll take you to either if you need prayer, you push that one and you start recording. If no one answers it, you start recording. It's recording your prayer request,
Mm.
and someone will get back with you
That's right.
shortly after that. If you want to
Mm-hmm.
give, you can push that button and you can leave your phone number there, and someone will call you back and process your cheerful gift. But if you go to my office, I don't know which one that is, honestly, three or four. If you press that, go to my office, it'll record what you're saying and just say, my name is, and if you want to leave your name out, that's all right. But it'll
Mm-hmm.
really help us if you let us know what city you're in and how you're connecting with us. Are you watching on ventanatv.com? Are you watching on social media? Are you watching on one of our streaming channels that we have on Roku or Apple TV or Amazon Fire? Or are you watching on one of our awesome broadcast channels? We have space on a tower in a mountain way up high every one of those cities. And we can reach that entire city with the precious message of faith and hope. Let us know. We really would love to hear from you and love to know. And those, especially in Las Vegas, let us know which of the two channels, because we are on two of them right now, but we are hanging on to one of them and you're doing it, and we appreciate you doing it very much. Well, we have a lot to be thankful for.
Yes, we do.
What do we do in this segment?
We just thank the people that have we've come in contact with, or they've been helping one way or another.
Yeah, it's time to say thank you to God first and to all the people that He uses in our life.
Yes.
Gracias, obrigado, domo arigato, she, spasiba, merci beaucoup. Danke, grazie mille, thank you, you're the best person in the world.
And those watching this Wednesday morning or Saturday, this past week, of course, was Valentine's Day. So, is that why you're wearing pink?
Yes.
You look good in pink.
Oh, thank
And
you.
you know what? You look real good in red, too.
Oh,
Yeah, I used to
okay.
tell her that when we first got married, because I'd love to see her in red and black, and still my favorite color combination. Also, we want to start saying thank you. Oh, boy, here's my little clicker here.
Yeah.
First of all, from last Monday's live show,
Very
we
good.
had with us Apostle and Pastor A.J. Nunez, who was here with us, and just a powerful word he had to share. We've got to have him back. We appreciate him. And also we had Mando Matthews, who is there in the picture. Also, he is down there at the bottom, and that's Dakota, assistant pastor of the Resort Church. And I met the pastor the other day. And that's Zeke, rapper, and love Jesus young man. And they were here last Monday, last week on the live show, and we appreciate them so much, working hard for the Lord.
Yes.
I love that. I want to say thank you to Adam Biaz. I have his helmet right here. Check out his helmet. Annie and I stopped over at his place there in Fresno because they are just doing a great work. I didn't know
Yeah.
they were feeding hundreds of people every week
Every
there.
week.
Yeah, and then
They have truckloads of
yeah,
food that comes in so they can give them.
and nothing sticks to them. They give it all.
That's right.
And here's a little greeting he gave us from the Men of Prayer headquarters in downtown Fresno. So, what's God doing here at Men of Prayer?
Oh man, come here, man. Over here, he's opening so many doors. We started off with one small little prayer ministry. We started off with a prayer ministry, 8 guys in the house. And now we have a church building. We have men of prayer on Monday nights. We have women of prayer on Thursday nights. We have men of war and women of war on Wednesday nights. And we have food giveaways. I mean, just the building, he's restructuring everything, just doing a bunch of things in the middle. And you know, the main thing is that we're seeing that lives are being changed through a ministry of prayer, a lifestyle of prayer. And then
Man, just,
What happens on Wednesdays, the food giveaway ministry?
we serve a giveaway of food to the people. They come in and we just bless them. What God has given us freely, we give everything away. We give them chicken, whatever their need. And the most important thing is prayer. Prayer. Letting them know that Jesus loves them. You know, we graduated 46 men last night.
Ooh,
And
nice.
to see how God has moved into their lives 8 weeks ago, they didn't know how to pray. They were building a relationship, but to see the glory of God in their lives.
now they have identity, now they have purpose, now they're fired up. But at the core of everything, we know it's a relationship with Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
For us, it's like adrenaline, Pastor. We feel so good that God uses us as an instrument, and He pours out into us like vessels, and we just pour right back out. So much is given, much is required. Man, we do it in the name of Jesus. But we're so blessed to have a training facility here at 1295 North Harrison Road, right here in downtown Fresno, in the Tower District. It's a blessing. This community is changing because where God has brought us to be the hands and feet of Jesus, right here. Amen. So it starts here, but I'll tell you what, this year God is really calling us to hit the streets. Now we've trained enough, now it's time, okay? Now He's saying, Go win them, train them, and send them out. Win them, train them, and send them out.
Reach one,
And
teach one.
exactly. So we love it. And we're excited. And you know what, man? If you're watching this video, that means that it's time for you to join us. But there's an old saying says, if you can't beat them, join them. Well, you don't have to compete with us. We'll walk with you. We'll run with you, or we'll crawl with you. It don't matter, but we're with you. Amen.
Right. Yeah, and don't forget he has his program, Men of Prayer, here on Ventana TV. Manager of station Daniel, what time is his program again? Wednesdays at 4:30 p.m. and Friday. Saturday and Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Great program. Always has amazing guests that have great testimonies. And I'm going to begin the giving leadership equals servanthood there at the Men of Prayer headquarters in downtown Fresno on the last Friday of this month. You're going to be hearing more about that. Anybody in the Fresno area is welcome to come take it, and it's a 5-week course, and then you get certified that you went through the leadership training. We finished in Shafter this week.
Yay.
We're going to get, I don't want to jump ahead of myself because there's a brother that is always connected with us, and we
Yes.
love him, Brother Lee.
And when his TV had broken, was
Yeah,
not
his
working.
TV broke, and I noticed he wasn't calling or
Yeah.
posting, and I said, "What's going on?" I called him because after major surgery, he doesn't get around as much, and he's healthy. The Lord has restored him, but he said, "Oh, my TV broke," and it was, I went and took him a new one and
That's
antenna,
right.
and he's connected up with us now.
Put
Those
it
are
in.
those are his girls. He calls them his girls, Chloe and Tinkerbell.
Yes.
No, that's
No.
not Chloe. That's Chloe and Tinkerbell right there. But go to the next picture. I also want to say thank you to Ricardo, who, of course, is over the prayer ministry here.
A chaplain. to
Chaplain.
be.
He's a chaplain to be. And he
Yes.
went to see Ernest McKinney. Ernest was with us when we first began. And here at Window of Heaven. Also,
A
he and
previous.
Virginia were with us at Tabernacle of Praise.
That's
also,
right.
his
Faithful.
his brother is a pastor in San Diego, Bishop
McKinney.
Bishop McKinney, very well known
Yes.
author and conference speaker, and that's his brother. Well, we are praying for him. I talked with him on the phone. That was from the other day that Ricardo went to pray for him at the hospital, and he is well or better now. And we appreciate
He's
Ricardo
home now?
praying for him.
Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, he is. Also, I want to say thank you to Pastor Julio Alas of Victory Outreach in Bakersfield, because he is one of our new programmers. Next month, his program will be on. And these are some of the men he brought with him. Oh my God, you know what? They're coming on the 6th of March to share testimonies.
All right.
You would not believe Pastor Julio's testimony.
Yeah.
His brother is there at the church with him, and he and his brother were in rival gangs.
Ooh.
They were in separate gangs that didn't like each other. He says, I was going to kill my brother.
Wow.
Because that's how twisted their background is. And now he's a powerful man of God.
Yeah.
Goes all over the world preaching, and he also is pastor of the Victory Outreach there in Bakersfield. And they began their program in March too. I think they're going to be on Saturdays
Oh,
afternoons. I'm so
awesome.
excited that we're going to get some of his message here throughout the whole network. And also, I want to say thank you to all those who took the Leadership Equals Servanthood study. Here are some of them from Sanger here. These are some of them, and I think we have a video of, this is only one of the groups. I had 3 groups come up, a group at a time, so we could get everybody up there. But we had a total of about 26 or 27, something like that,
Yeah.
that are
You had
ready
to
to
get
work.
3 groups.
Yeah, 3 group shots, ready to serve and to work. That's what we should be doing, not just making converts. We do that in our events like the one coming up,
Yes.
Touch of Healing, but we're to disciple and get leaders ready. And we've got some amazing teachers, preachers, ushers, and workers, and we appreciate that. I also finished the Leadership Equals Servanthood study in Shafter. I did it for 5 Fridays. There they are holding up the certificate we gave them that says certified that they took the course Leadership Equals Servanthood. window of heaven, and there's our pastor there, Maldonado, and his wife, Susana, and beautiful, wonderful people that I met there.
Yes.
Friday after Friday, for 5 weeks, we were giving those studies. And they're so excited. And they're excited for what's coming up, what we're going to talk about in just a moment, the Toque de Sanidad. Where were we last Saturday?
Last Saturday, we were in Downey.
Downey, that's right.
Yeah.
I did a couples thing because it's February. Now, there's the pastor we love, Pastor Richard, and his wife. They are so awesome. I've known them for years.
Now, some people might remember brother Pastor Art Escobedo.
That's his brother.
That's his
and he's
brother
one of
right
our
there.
programmers.
Yeah.
His program is on Wednesdays, and his English one, and then he has a Spanish one during the Spanish time. But look at this picture again. There is his brother Richard.
Yeah.
Just as anointed, just as talented. He sings, he preaches God's word. And he filled part of that Acapulco restaurant there in Downey with couples that were there. And we had a great study with them. I was able to teach on the two shall become one, which is a couple
I think
series.
they had like 45 couples, 90 people or something.
Something like that. Yeah, it was a big group.
Yeah.
And look at the food. Oh, my.
Thank you.
I didn't have any beef. I don't eat pork or beef, but they had chicken there, and oh, that's a dessert. And I think I got sugar shock from the dessert, from the flan, and the camera went sideways
Yeah.
there. But we want to say thank you, Pastor Richard, and thank you, Palabra de Fe, for hosting that event for couples. I met, I went table by table meeting some of the
Yes.
couples, and they're just as sweet as their pastor. We had a great time, and we
Yeah.
appreciate them very much. And he may be one of our new programmers. His program may be on. We're going to be working that out soon. Has a great word. You talk about faith. That man has had it for years. In fact, I got to have him on the live show sometime so he can
Yeah.
share that battle that he had, legal battle that
With the
God.
city or
Yeah, with the city when he was opening that wonderful building that they have there in Southern California. And I want to say thank you.
Yes.
When we got to Chino, California, Saturday night, this is what we found in our room. I always like to take pictures of the baskets that they give us and the green room.
Green room.
I put it on my Instagram. Those who follow me on Instagram, I put a lot of those on because other people that handle that kind of ministry check in and see what others are
Yeah.
doing. This is one of the nicest green room spreads I've ever
Yes,
seen.
it's
It was
beautiful.
there for Sunday morning. There's waffles and all kinds of goodies, and of course they have a small army of people that are good at hosting and hospitality. And here's a picture with the senior pastor of Victory Outreach in Chino, Sonny Argonzoni Jr. We were reminiscing. We used to
Yes.
bring him when we opened up Tabernacle of Praise.
Yes.
Remember, we
We
couldn't
even go in yet.
we couldn't go in. They wouldn't give us
the
the
county wouldn't let us.
the county would not let us. County would not let us. And,
That's right.
I remember some of our members were upset. If it were a bar, they would have let us in already.
A long time ago.
Well, that's back then.
Yeah.
So, but we had the parking lot that
That's
cost
right.
us very expensive
We
to
had
build
the
that.
pole barn.
We put the pole barn and a tent and everything, and we had him for preaching. Here's his picture
Yes.
again. Keep him and Kim in prayer as they continue to minister so effectively.
And their
there.
kids, they're so talented.
Yeah, they are. Now, there's a worship team. They have an awesome worship team.
Yes.
And Kim, who led worship, is a young lady who, and she's with child. She gave us her testimony.
Yes.
Take a listen.
Kim, and before Jesus, I was stuck on meth and heroin for 7 years until I came to the women's home in Victory Outreach Chino, where God delivered me, restored me, and now 7 years later, I'm still serving God. I have a husband, I have a baby due in May, and I'm just so grateful for what He's done in my life.
Well, listen, we go a lot of places,
Yes.
but there are no testimonies like the Victory Outreach testimonies.
That's
It's
right.
just amazing how they have people that are so transformed by the power of the love of God. And then I went upstairs. Xavier hosted us, and he took us upstairs to see some of the new remodeling they had done. This is the office, and they have done. They're always improving,
Yes.
always making something better, and that's to be commended. And then in the green room, I ran into
Kathy.
Kathy. Kathy has been with the outreach for decades. And I remember Kathy when she was Pastor Sonny and Julie's secretary, and
Yeah.
she served in many different capacities. She's still at it, good and
Oh, yeah.
strong. Kathy, you keep up the good work, girl. You're
That's
doing an
right.
awesome job. And then I got some of the leaders, this isn't all of them, they have a great staff, but I got some of them together on the stage there around us. And I think we're going to put the names up at some point so you can see. Javier Montelongo Jr., that's not me, that's the one
That's
at the
the
very
one at
end
the
there.
very end.
Yeah, we've had him preach. In fact,
Yes.
Pastor Sonny Jr. was saying that, we helped him develop preaching,
Yes.
which we did with. No, I'm not Danny Lara. These are the names. Let's put
Yeah,
the
they're
picture
just the
back up there. Can we
names.
put it over the picture? I'm not
Yeah.
that young and good looking as these guys, but I think we're having trouble putting them both up there. But look at those men of God. Now, Sonny's son there,
Yes, that
to
would
our
be
right, his left,
Cruz.
Cruz plays beautifully.
Yes.
He's an amazing musician.
Yes.
Before we go to the cafe, go to the next pictures.
And then his other son's right there next to him, which
Right.
is Jordan.
Right now look at right there on the left side, but at the lower picture, that's Cruz on the Hammond B3 organ. Those are hard to find. There used to be a
He
lot of
also
them in the
plays
70s,
keyboard
80s,
and
and
everything
revivals.
else.
He plays everything. He sings. He preaches.
And then their daughter,
Their daughter,
which Brooklyn is on the very
Brooklyn,
edge
yes.
over there.
She's part of the worship team, and just talent in that
Yes.
place. But it's not just talent; it's anointed talent. And it happened to be Sonny Jr.'s birthday, and they honored him. That's a fine-looking cake they have there, and they sang to him,
right.
and he deserves double glory. He and Kim are doing an excellent job. I'm sure his papa is proud of him,
Oh,
and so is
yes.
his mama. They did a good job of pouring into him. Now, I think we still have some more pictures. There's only one of the sections. It has like 3 or 4 sections like that.
Yes.
That's some of the altar call and the ministry. We actually ran that during their time. Their Sunday mornings run on Ventana TV on the whole network. California time at 3:30 on Mondays. You see their Sunday service. So, and Kim just preached not long ago, and I told her we heard it because
Yeah.
you're on our channel up there.
Yes.
And so we want to say thank you to all of those. They treated us so well.
Yes, they
And the
did.
Lord moved beautifully.
Yes,
You
a
know-
lot of healings. And then the people would testify after they got healed.
Yeah, that's right.
That was awesome.
Good. We have a couple of announcements of things that are coming up. Please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Come to the Holy Land. Pastor Roy and Annie will be hosting a powerful pilgrimage to Jerusalem, Caesarea, Mount Carmel, Nazareth, and Cana, a boat ride on the Sea of Galilee, Bethlehem, Jericho, the Upper Room, Calvary, and the Dead Sea. Pastor Roy will also be baptizing those who want to get baptized in the Jordan River. This amazing trip will be in February of next year. February of 2024. If you have ever thought about it, now is the time to register and prepare. Come to the Israel Rally on Wednesday the 22nd of February here at 7 p.m. Even if you don't want to go, come to the Holy Land Rally anyway, and see some of the sights and sounds of the Holy Land here on Wednesday the 22nd of February. With us that night will be Elias Abdullah. He was born in Israel and has some current information and exciting footage and facts straight from the land where Jesus walked and worked miracles. Come to the Israel Rally and see the Holy Land in a powerful new way. Wednesday, February 22nd at 7 p.m. here at Window of Heaven. 831 Street in Sanger. We'll start with the blowing of a shofar. Attention all members and congregants. We have a very important business meeting for all members and congregants. Friday, February 24th here at Window of Heaven. Pastor Roy will be giving some important announcements about changes that are coming to Window of Heaven. If you are a member or congregant, please remember not to miss this very important business meeting. It will be Friday, February 24th at 7 p.m.
Attention.
Yes, and those are some of the activities coming up. I have a special announcement for those in Fresno. We now have Window of Heaven here, of course, in Sanger. We have our location in Fresno. The baby church that we love so much, Pastor Israel and Desiree, started last December, Window of Heaven there in Indio. But, in Shafter, of course.
Yes.
But we are opening again Window of Heaven, our Fresno campus. We took a break from it to open Shafter. It's established. We're heading back there, and we're starting on February the 26th, the last Sunday of this month of February at 5 p.m. I hope the info is there. There it is, at Sunday at 5 p.m., but it starts on Sunday the 26th. And we're going to be using the Alcance Victoria with Pastor
And there's the
Eduardo.
address.
There's the address right there. They're there in the morning, and we're going to be there in the evening. And then our 7th anniversary of Ventana TV. Have we really been doing this 7 years on TV already? 24
Wow.
hours broadcasting.
Seems like yesterday.
Yeah, I know. 7 years. We are going to be celebrating it and we're using the beautiful facility of Pastor Joel, Victory Outreach.
Rediker.
I don't know if they're still called West, Victory Outreach West
We
or not.
forgot to ask.
I should have asked them, but they're up there, and we have that's in May, so we're going to be announcing that
Yes.
as time goes on, and so we appreciate you being part of that too. I'm so excited about it.
Yes.
And of course, next Sunday, this coming Sunday, if you're watching this Saturday morning, we have our Toque de Sanidad, our healing service in Shafter at the Ventana del Cielo there. We have a great auditorium, seats hundreds of people. Come if you're any part in any area of the Central Valley. But you know what? The last one, they came from far away.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Some came from, what was it, Santa Barbara?
Santa
or
Barbara, yeah.
Somewhere out
and
there.
some came from Oxnard, and
yeah.
some came from Los Angeles. Of course, we had some from Riverside also, and from Salinas, San Diego, San
Yes.
Jose, all over. But the majority, we want everyone in the area there to come and bring somebody. It is bilingual, mostly Spanish. We have amazing praise and worship at the dance ministry. But above everything else, Hermano Felipe and myself are going to lay hands. We have a team ready to pray for people that need a healing and a miracle. And that's going to be the main emphasis of that. So what are
Yes.
some of the stuff that we see happen when that happens?
Well, God uses you and Brother Felipe to bring forth the harvest, because there's a lot of people out there that are hurting right now.
Yes.
They need God to touch them and others to pray for them.
Yes, and they need
So,
healing.
yes,
They need
healing.
salvation. Take somebody. That is at next Sunday at 5 p.m. in Shafter, California. It's just about 15 minutes north of Bakersfield
That's
and
right.
further east. So Wasco and Taft and McFarland and all
Delano.
these Delano that are there in that area, we'd love to see you. One of the things we get to do is meet the people that are watching Ventana
That's
TV.
right.
And Hermano Felipe gets to greet and meet some of the people that are listening to us
the
on,
radio.
on Radio Nueva
Radio
Vida,
Nueva
powerful
Vida.
ministry.
Yes.
So join us there, and you'll be
you
seeing the
also-
announcements.
Yeah, you also want to remind people about next Wednesday.
That's right. Next Wednesday, the 22nd, is when we have the Israel rally. It's going to start
Yes.
with a shofar. There's actually going to be a Jewish ministry type of dance. And Elias is going to share some of the things about Israel. Even if you don't plan to go with us, come. You're going to have a blast. And
you want to hear how much it's going to cost?
yes,
And,
yeah. The
all those
sweetheart
little
wrote to us
details.
from Las Vegas. She wrote and said she wants to go. She wants info.
We
We're-
have people from Las Vegas
That are going.
The English and the
and
Spanish.
the Spanish that are going to go.
yeah.
And we have great Transportation over there, the cost is very minimal. You'll be surprised compared to some of these others, and everything's included. And we didn't want to make money on it. We want people to go, and
Yeah.
it's going to be an awesome time. But it's next Wednesday. If you're watching this on Wednesday morning, it's next week on Wednesday, the 22nd.
Yes.
And if you live far away, you can connect in by Ventana TV, or however you're connected right now.
That's right.
You can do that next Wednesday, and you can hear all the details, and you'll be able to register, sign up
Yes.
right then and there. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
Your first time?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm excited.
yes.
Can't get too excited yet, though. It's next year.
Yeah.
But
Well,
the
it's going to be
planning,
exciting, the
yes.
planning and everything. This will be
That's right.
my third trip. I took one when I was with TBN. We took another one a few years later, and but it's been a long time. It was the
Yeah.
70s. We weren't married yet.
No.
So I'm
There was
going
no Missy
to
yet.
enjoy that. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a busy one because a lot of stuff coming up. And those of you that are watching and wherever you're watching connected, please continue to give. Right after this message, you're going to see an announcement that tells you how you can support us so we can continue sending this message of faith and hope. It's not an easy task. Television sometimes is complicated, very expensive, but there are men and women who are cheerful givers who help us to continue. It's been 7 wonderful years, and every year we expand to new channels and to new streaming services. We want to stay on top of it because we have viewers in the prisons, we have viewers in hospitals, we have viewers at home, and it's not just pretend. They write to us. We read those letters, and we read them on the air, and we love to hear from our cheerful givers and from our viewers. But now you don't have to write with snail mail.
No.
Email is okay too.
Right.
So until next time, I'm going to let you start it this time.
You are more than a conqueror. You didn't.
Wow.
We are Ventana TV. Channel 31.10 in Fresno, California. Channel 34.10 in Bakersfield, California. Channel 18.7 and 26.6 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Channel 35.8 in Reno and Sparks, Nevada. Channel 26.7 in Atlanta, Georgia, and Channel 31.13 in Pocatello, Idaho Falls, Idaho.
We are also available on many smart TVs. We are on all of your favorite streaming services: Apple TV, Roku, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. We are also online at VentanaTV.com. We so appreciate your support to continue broadcasting this message of faith and hope. Become a cheerful giver. Send your check or money order to Ventana TV, P.O. Box 1000, Sanger, California 93657. You may want to call and make a contribution with one of our volunteers. Call 559-399-3553. You may also give your tax-deductible gift on our website. Go to VentanaTV.com and click on the button that says "Click here to donate." Send the word "window" or "Ventana" to 833-245-8530. Your prayers and support enable us to continue broadcasting Ventana TV to the whole world. You will also be contributing to the expansion that is coming soon to your Ventana TV. We are a not-for-profit ministry of Roy de la Garza Ministries and Window of Heaven Ministry Network. We are more than a channel, we're a network. And we're more than a network, we are a family. Welcome to Ventana TV. Welcome to the family.